Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this makeup look, but there's one thing really special that I wanted to tell you guys, and that is that I have collaborated with one of my favorite online Indian outfit shops, and that is India Boulevard. I have featured a lot of their clothes that I've got from them on my channel and on my Instagram, and they asked me last year if I wanted to collab with them, and I was like, hell yes. I was so excited to put things that I love and want and kind of are missing for me in Indian outfits, and I wanted to bring that to you guys and also something that I can wear as well. So I basically created with them a pick and mix style outfit scheme. It's where you can pick your blouse, your dupatta, your skirt, and you can basically mix and match all of the creations that I've kind of created, and you can create your own outfit. One of the things that really drives me nuts is the fact that sometimes I only wear my Indian outfits once or twice, whereas with this capsule collection you can buy 3 or 4 things and you can create so many different kinds of outfits with it. And for me, it's kind of like feeling like you have a new outfit without having to physically go out and buy something new, because you can just mix and match. So I really wanted a pop of colour in the collection, and that is lime green. I am loving lime green at the moment, but I did want to add elements of really rich colours because it is quite wintry at the moment. So I decided to add royal blue and emerald green, but I'm so excited to finally tell you guys that I have collabed with them. I really do hope you guys enjoy the collection. I'm going to quickly show you some of the pieces that are in the collection. You've obviously got this blouse, which is a beautiful brocade lime green blouse with this dupatta right here. It's got some pearl work on it, and then on the flip side you have the 3 different colours which are in the collection, and the dupatta actually comes pre-pleated, because there's a funny fact that I tell everyone, and it is the fact that I have all my outfits in their bag, but I basically pre-pleat all of my dupattas and I keep them like that in the bags. And I was like, I wanted to put that into this collection because it just means it's so easy to put on. So I really wanted to put that element into the dupatta, and it's a gorgeous dupatta that again you could actually mix and match and wear it with existing outfits. That's what I really wanted to create. Something that you can literally use as a pick and mix, and you can pick and mix and choose what you want rather than being stuck with one outfit. So I love a good old choker top, so we decided to create a choker blouse. So this basically comes with a beautiful choker detailing, and then you've got a beautiful emerald green blouse. This is probably one of my other favorites, and I wanted to make sure that there was a plain skirt because I'm loving simplicity at the moment when it comes to Indian clothes. I love something that's simple and chic and something that you can dress up with jewelry. So I wanted to have a really beautiful raw silk skirt in here, and it's completely plain, and it does have a can kind of thing underneath, so it really gives it a really nice flair to the whole look when you're wearing this. And then the other blouse is a royal blue blouse. This is beautifully embroidered on the front and the back, and then also has got some tight fitting sleeves with some detailing on the sleeve as well. So you could technically wear this with the blue skirt, or you could actually wear it with this beautiful emerald green skirt, and it's got appliques all around the front and back, and then it also has a little bit of a border right here, again including all 3 of the colours in the range, because I wanted to make sure that all the pieces that there are all complement each other, meaning that you can wear them however you want. So I am going to leave a link to the India Boulevard website, which is going to have my entire collection on there, and I do really hope that you guys like it. I have been so picky with the ways that things look and fit and feel, that I hope it kind of relates in the clothes, and I would really love to know your guys' feedback on it because I have never done anything like this before and I love Indian clothes. So yeah, I from the bottom of my heart really hope you guys like it because I have been so picky with this. The India Boulevard team are probably sick and tired of me. I'd like to say a massive thank you to the India Boulevard team because I've made so many changes and amendments just to have it perfect. So I would like to say a massive thank you to them, and also a massive thank you to each and every one of you watching and supporting me, because without you guys I wouldn't actually be able to have done something like this, and I love Indian clothes and I love Indian fashion. So yeah, I think I've said this so many times, but I do really hope you guys like it. But now I'm going to show you guys how to get this makeup look, which is a half cut crease eye with some lime green glitter and a smoked out blue waterline. So yeah, I hope you guys like this makeup look as well, and if you would like to see how to get this look, then please keep watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to moisturize my skin, and I was feeling really bougie and I moisturized with a dual fiber brush. I've been doing this quite a lot recently, and I don't know, it makes me feel really special. You totally don't have to, you can totally use your fingers. But now I am going to prime, and I'm going to use my Hangover RX or Hangover X. I never know what to call this, but the Too Faced primer, and I'm just going to go ahead and prime the whole of my face because I want my skin to look really nice and dewy. I don't know if it's just me, but the more like pore minimizing primers I use, I actually feel like I can see more of my pores. Like, I don't know if that's just me or if it's my kind of old age and my like skin aging, but I can actually see more pores on my skin. So I think I might avoid using them. I've let that sink in for a couple of minutes, and I'm going to move into my, not concealer, my foundation. I'm going to use a mixture of the Hourglass Vanishing Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Sand, and then also some of my Total Cover by L'Oreal, and this is in the shade Golden Beige number 24. I find both of these foundations look really good when you actually apply it with a brush. So that is what I'm going to do today. I'm getting some of the Total Cover, putting it on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to pick that up with my brush. I'm forever dropping stuff whenever I film, but I'm going to get my brush on the back of my hand and I'm just going to push all the product into my skin and blend it all out. By the way, if you're wondering, my eyebrows are healing up from the microblading that I got done, and I kid you not, I've put like the tiniest bit of product just like kind of near my arch, nowhere else, but my brows are looking so good, if I say so myself. But I'm so glad I got it done because it just means that I save so much time in the mornings, especially when I just want to like whack a real quick face on. I can do that in like no time whatsoever. I'm just going to go over the areas with my beauty blender, and this is just to pick up any excess and just to make it look a little bit more skin-like. Taking my Eraser Eye Concealer, I'm going to put this on the usual areas that I like to conceal and highlight. And that's underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, around my mouth and chin, and also slightly under where my contour would be. And as always, I'm blending that away with my damp beauty blender. And I know a lot of you guys love when I do my base on camera, but I'm going to try and leave a poll up on the screen. And I want to ask you guys whether or not you like seeing me do my base, because I feel like it's so repetitive. But yeah, let me know, because I would love to know whether or not I should like skip it or like mix my tutorials up, where sometimes I'll do my base, sometimes I won't. Let me know what you guys want, because what the people want, I will give them. I'm going to do all of my cream products first, and as this is an Indian makeup look, I want to go all out and I want to be super extra glamorous. So I am going to cream contour, and you guys have probably guessed what product I'm going to use. It's the Becca Low Light Sculpting Perfector, I think that's what it's called. And I'm applying this to the usual areas. Oh, by the way, this brush that I'm using is a Real Techniques Bold Metals, I think it is. The brush with the golden metal kind of handles. But every single time I've got one of these brushes, by like the first or second time I wash them, like the whole head just like comes off. So I really like their like normal range of brushes. I think they're really good, really affordable, and they're really like good quality. But the bold metal ones I've not really been getting along with, which is a little bit annoying because they look so pretty. All of my makeup brushes are so dirty, so I'm trying to use the ones that are relatively clean, just so that the makeup application looks really nice and like neat. And as always, I'm just going to go over all those areas with my beauty blender really quick. And recently I've been loving applying my cream highlight before anything else. So I'm taking the Maybelline Master Strobe Liquid. This is in the light shade. I'm taking some on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to push that into my skin using the rounded edge of the beauty blender. And I'm just going to pop that on like the high points of my face. Now it's time to set all of the cream areas, and I'm going to take my Soap & Glory Kick-Ass powder and I'm going to set underneath my eyes and everywhere else that we have concealed. And this is just going to help everything kind of not crease. And I love this because in pictures it really blurs out your skin. I don't know what stuff they've put in here, but it looks really good in pictures. And you only need the slightest amount. You don't need to put like too much, but I really like to like press it into my skin. To set the contour areas, I'm going to take a bronzer first. This is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. And I'm going to swirl my brush around here and I'm going to lightly set all the areas where I put the Becca cream contour. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with a contour. I literally have cat hair all over me because my cousin's cat is staying over with me for the week. So yeah, I'm going to take Bahama Mama, which is a very cool toned bronzer. And I'm just going to go ahead and deepen up the contour areas. And it might look a little bit crazy right now, but I'm going to go and blend that all away. I'm going to blend everything so it looks nice and seamless. And as always, going over with the Beauty Blender as well. For the highlight, I'm going to take Illuminati, which is an Artist Couture diamond powder. And this is like a very pigmented highlight. So I'm going to take the tiniest amount on my Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12, I think it is. No, the A23 brush. And I'm going to dust that on to the high points of my cheeks. And this gives a really beautiful glow. Love it. To get rid of any powderiness, I am going to take some of my NYX Dewy like finishing mist, and I'm going to spray it just on the tops of my cheeks. For cheeks, I am not going to be using my NYX palette because I feel like I've used that in every single video for like the past like 2 months. But I'm going to take my L'Oreal palette right here, and I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades and put them on to the apples of my cheeks. And this gives such a nice, like pretty girly kind of glow to the cheeks. And these are really pigmented as well, so gotta be careful. Base is finished. Now I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I can't wait because I want to do something glittery and like a little bit limey. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can get a good... Now I'm going to zoom you guys in so you guys can get a good look at what I'm doing for the eyes. So I recently ordered the Violet Voss Pro Palette, and this has such gorgeous shades in it. So I'm going to be using this for the majority of the eye. So first I'm going to take the shade Crystal, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone as a really nice subtle brow bone highlight. So I want to create a glittery half cut crease. So first I'm going to just build up that crease. I'm going to take the shade Bestie and Transition and put that into my crease and really build up that colour until I'm happy with the way that it's looking. Okay, now I'm going to grab Are You Kidding Me and apply that into the crease as well. And this is the part where we're going to slowly really deepen it up and get it really nice and intense so that when we cut the crease, it really kind of stands out. I'm really liking the way that the crease is looking so far, but I am going to deepen it up a little bit more because I really want it to be quite intense and glamorous. So I'm going to take the shade Brownie Points and apply that further into the crease and really deepen it up. And I'm also going to apply it to the outer third of the eye as well. And this is going to build up the outer portion before we go and cut that crease. One thing that I've been doing a lot recently is when I want to kind of like clean up my blending, I take a really kind of skin tone shade. So I'm going to take the shade Thanks a Latte, and I'm basically just going to buff out the edges using that color. And it really helps like blend everything out. Whenever you feel like you've put like too much on, you can definitely use this trick to tone things down. To further deepen that crease up very slightly, I'm going to add some of Teddy Bear into that same area. I'm really happy with the way the crease is looking, so now I'm going to go and cut it. I'm going to use my concealer here, which is the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. What I like doing is I like to take a chunk of that on the back of my hand, and then I use something like a concealer brush or a lip brush. Something quite rounded like this is easiest because it kind of does the job for you. So I'm picking some of that concealer up on the brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and really slowly cut the crease. I will leave a link to a cut crease tutorial that I've done, which breaks everything down into small steps. So definitely give that a watch if you want more of an in-depth tutorial on exactly how to cut a crease. So I've got it cut as even as possible, and I'm going to set that in place. So to set that all in place, I'm going to take some of Thanks a Latte and put that all over the areas that we've applied that concealer. I am going to apply some glitter to this look, but I want to give it a really nice shimmery base to work on. So I'm going to take Kitten, which is an eyeshadow by Stila, and I'm going to put that on to the areas where we've applied that Thanks a Latte shade, just to add some like dimension and depth to the look before we go in with some glitter. To make the eyes look really nice and blended, I'm going to apply a little bit more of Brownie Points and Teddy Bear to where the two shades meet so that everything is nice and like diffused and blended in together. Whenever I do a half cut crease, I always try and make the two colours like really nice and blended, like right down the center of my eyelid. That's like a really good guide for me to work on to make sure that it looks nice and like cut creasy, but still like a half a cut crease rather than a full-blown cut crease. So now it is time for the glitter, and I wanted something to really complement the kind of lines that I have in my outfits. So I'm going to take some of this glitter here, which is a Heavy Metals glitter by Urban Decay, and it's in the shade Distortion. And basically I'm going to dot this all over kind of this portion of the eye, and it's going to give it a really nice glittery, but with still a hint of like green in there because it's got some beautiful green reflex in this glitter. I'm going to line my upper and lower waterlines using my new favourite, which is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Gel Crayon Waterproof Eyeliner, and I love it because it is so intense and it lasts for ages as well. To smoke out the lower lash line, I'm going to take the Infallible Gel Liner again, but this is in the blue shade. I believe it's called... I've got the blue. So I'm going to grab this and I'm going to smoke this out on my lower lash line and really kind of diffuse that out so we've got like a hint of blue going on to match the outfit. I'm going to take some of this Azure shade from the ABH World Traveller palette, and this is going to help kind of diffuse and smoke that blue further out. And just so that it doesn't look like a blob of blue underneath my eyes, I'm taking some of Are You Kidding Me, and I'm going to blur out the edges and make it look nice and diffused. Time for some mascara, and I'm going to add none other than my L'Oreal Paris False Lash Sculpt Mascara to both my top and bottom lashes. And I'm not going to worry about putting too much on because I am going to go in with falsies. While my eyelashes are drying, I'm going to move on to lips. This is Laguna Beach by Ofra, and on the lips it looks really nice and like pretty and pink. So I'm just going to apply this onto them. I'm going to take a little bit of Soar lip liner and line my lips, and this I love doing to clean up the lip line and just even out my lips, and yeah, I just love doing this at the end. So you guys, this is the final makeup look to go with my India Boulevard collab. I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look, and I really do hope that you guys like the mix and match element of this kind of capsule collection, because it was really important for me personally to like make use of outfits that I have rather than wearing them once or twice and then just feeling like I'm bored. I feel like with this collection I'm able to mix and match and create so many different kinds of outfits. So I really do hope you guys enjoy that, and if you do end up getting any of these outfits and creating your own mix and match, then please don't forget to tag me in your pictures, or you can even email me pictures, because I know sometimes not everyone is comfortable putting pictures up online, but I would love to see you guys in these outfits and also your makeup looks that you're going to be wearing with these outfits, because you know me, I do love a good old Indian outfit, but I am also obsessed with makeup. But yeah, I am really happy to finally be able to announce this all to you guys. I will leave all of the details and all of the links and all of the information that you will need in the info box below, so do not forget to check that out. And as always, I love you guys so much, and I will hopefully see you in my next video.